I've spent $7,400 at Oner Active since Black Friday 2024, so it hasn't been that long. And I've gathered all of my things here. I'm gonna go through my entire collection. And it's slightly disturbing, honestly. I put it all here and I was like, oh my God. So you could say I'm an Oner connoisseur. None of this has been sponsored. I purchased it all with my own money. I am absolutely obsessed with the brand, and I'm not trying to promote overconsumption. I genuinely am obsessed with everything that I bought, at least. And at the end, I'm going to put my top 10 things in this bag. If I were to start from scratch, having nothing from Oner Active, those would be the things that I would purchase first. And then I'll go through a couple things that I think were just not the most necessary, or I don't really like them anymore and wouldn't repurchase. So I will go ahead and get started because this video is going to be really long. Otherwise, it's going to have to be a bit of a speed run because I got so much stuff here. I'm going to start with sports bras. So I have this red one. This is the Ultra Minimal Ruby Red. Is this Ruby Red? Rosewood. This is Rosewood. Rosewood Ultra Minimal. For me, larger chested, not the best, but it is really cute. So only one of these I didn't repurchase because it just doesn't fit for my body type super well. Then we have, I believe this is the Easy Lift something. I have it in the Umber Brown, or no, sorry, this is 70% cocoa, and this is Rosewood. So I have two of those. Actually, that is not true. I have three. One was in the Dirty Laundry. I also have Ruby Red. Ruby Red is probably my favorite color from Oner Active. I used to say that pink was my favorite color, but this has maybe changed me to be a red girl. I don't know. I love it. So I have three of those. And then we have this one, which is the, again, Easy Lift Ultra Minimal. No, that was the other one. I'm not gonna remember the names for some of these things. Some of them I'm like super good at, but the bras, I don't know. We have this one here. This one I got in a small, and it's a little bit too small. I like for my sports bras to be like tight, because you know, if I'm moving around, I don't want my boobs to be all over the place. So I like it to be tight, but sometimes if it's a little like too small, it just doesn't work either. So I did size up to a medium for this one, Shadow Blue, and I love this one. So I have two of those, would recommend. Then we have the Timeless, and I'm so sad that they got rid of this because this Timeless square neck sports bra is my favorite, I think. So I have it in two colors. This was one of my first purchases from Oner, so I didn't know I was gonna be obsessed yet, you know? So I have it in black, and then I'm not sure which gray this is, but two of those, I love them. I don't think they're online anymore. I really wish Oner would come out with an equivalent of this. They do have Easy Lift halter neck, and I do have one of those. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't see it in front of me. So where did I put that? But it just digs into my traps a little bit too much, and I find this one is more functional. I don't think that Easy Lift halter neck is very functional for me, having slightly larger chest. So two of those. Then we have this one, which was one of the more OG. I guess, I don't know if I can say OG. I've only known the brand for like a little over a year. So we have the Everyday Bra. I have it in pink. I don't know which pink that is. Peony maybe. A gray. I have it in white. Okay. And now I really don't know where my halter neck bra went, but I do have the Easy Lift halter neck in glaucous blue. Must still be in my closet. I guess I really can't find anything or everything all together at once. I'm sure I'm missing multiple things. This is really sad. I do also have the underwear and socks. I didn't want to show those. I have the one that comes in a 3-pack. I like them okay. I like some other brands of socks and underwear better, so not like to die for. And then I have this one, which is a high neck Easy Lift. I have not worn this yet, so can't really speak to it, but this is a newer drop. It looks like it'll be cute though. So those are my sports bras. And then we can go into my soft motion sports bras. So I like the soft motion sports bras for lounging. I might do like an upper body day in them, but I don't really use them to like do a workout. Like if I'm going to the gym, I don't grab these. So I have the soft motion halter neck. I think these are so flattering. I have it in this ruby red. I have it in, this is the new soft girl pink. This is probably my favorite pink from Oner. And I'll do a little pink comparison because I think I have pretty much all of the pinks. So you can kind of see the difference. I would say soft girl pink is probably my favorite. So I have these two halters. I feel like I have another one. Maybe not. Okay. So those are my soft motion halters. I have the soft motion bralette. This is soft black. And then I have it in the true blue. And great solid bra. I feel like these ones are a little bit more stable in place. So these are ones I really could work out in probably. And then I have the scoop back. So, oh, sorry. This one's not soft black. This one is just black. This one is the soft black. Actually, if you want a comparison here. Soft black looks almost, I would say, soft black looks gray next to black, I would say. On its own though, I would say it's still, soft black is like a fair term over like charcoal. It is a little different than charcoal. So black, soft black. But these are the scoop neck soft motion. Soft black, I love these by the way, they're so flattering. I started off getting smalls again because I said I like the compression, but I definitely sized up to medium, and I think all soft motion bras, medium works better for me. So I have it in soft black, I have it in white, chalk pink, and then I am currently wearing, this is rosewood, and this is the longer version. So it's like down further. I wear it more as a sports bra than like a tank top. I don't really reach for cropped things to wear to the gym or even just out and about. I kind of like a more full coverage unless I'm feeling like tea that day, but that doesn't happen that often, and I probably still wouldn't go to the gym in it. I would just be taking pictures at home. So if we're being real. Okay. My last soft motion bra is the I can't remember the name of this one. Is this the bralette? And the other one, maybe this is just a soft motion bra. It's the longer version compared to the bralette. And this is in ballet pink. And I like it okay. I don't need really more of them, I don't think. I have not tried the high neck soft motion ones. It is on my list to grab one, but we will see. Now that I'm going through my whole collection and have clearly a problem, I definitely don't need it, but I'm sure I will find a way to convince myself that I need it. Okay, sorry if I'm going fast or slow, I don't know. I just have a lot to get through. So the next section that I want to go through is my soft motion tanks. So this one, I'm just pulling it from the side here because it was in my dirty laundry. I have this one, which is warm sand. These, when I first tried them, I became completely, utterly obsessed with them. So I have probably almost every single color that they offer. But this one, I just had to pull from the side there because it was dirty. I'm gonna start with just all my tanks because they're in a pile here and I can't pull them out separately. So I have this one, a mellow rib, with just this back. I love this. I also have this in white. Again, oh no, I forgot to go through my whites. I'll be right back. I wash all of my super light pinks and whites together, and then everything else goes in just my colors. I don't wash them as they probably should be washed. I do feel like that's a bit high maintenance for me. It's not gonna go with my lifestyle. So I have noticed from washing that actually the chalk pink loses its color when I wash it with normal colors. I don't wash the chalk pink with my whites because it's a little too pink. I don't want it to ruin my whites. But I have noticed the color change, and I'll do a little clip comparison. Or here, I'll just show you right now. So this is a chalk pink I haven't worn yet. It's new, very bright. And then this is a chalk pink that I have washed. And if you see them together, they are not the same. They don't look the same at all. This looks a little bit dingy after I've washed it. And every single chalk pink of Soft Motion and Unified lost the like color. So I don't know if, I mean, clearly I probably should be washing it separately on its own, but I did notice that. I've only noticed that with the chalk pink. So keep that in mind. The pinks that I wash with my whites are Ballet Pink and Soft Girl Pink. Everything else goes with my colors. Here's the other things I forgot to mention earlier with my bras because they were in the wash. This one, Ballet Pink Culture. Have the, I don't know why I can't think of what it's called. This back of a white. Very, very good. And then I have the Mellow Rib tank in chalk pink and then in white. This, I feel like the chalk pink did not change for the Mellow Rib, but I feel like everything else it did change, so keep that in mind. That is my only 2 Mellow Rib. I don't like Mellow Rib as much. I love Mellow Motion, or I mean, sorry, I haven't tried Mellow Motion. I love Mellow Soft. Mellow Rib, just, it's not as soft to me. I'm just like, it doesn't feel special. I love the way these fit, actually. I think it's very flattering and good for like a chores day or something, or even when going out, but out of the house, I don't go out. But would I repurchase? I don't know, it's not my favorite fabric. Then, since I already showed you this one, we've got this a chalk pink. Haven't worn this one yet. I've tried it on. Looks gorgeous. So again, probably will lose its color, which is sad, but what can you do? What can you do? So I have that one, and then I have it in black. Those are the only 2 colors I have this back in. I do think it's very flattering. I would say my favorite though, my favorite is the scoop neck tank. I think, oh my god, I can't wait till they come out with more colors. I saw Chrissy posted some like neutral colors are coming out next week, so I will be getting that. Don't come at me, I know my collection's already insane, but I need it, Okay, sorry. I have a problem. Clearly I have an addiction, so I have an addiction. I'm admitting my addiction. Anyway, on to the next. Okay, so I have this one in the warm sand that I already showed you. I have it in glaucus. I have it in, this is the rose pink. Let me just grab my whole freaking handful here. This is horrifying. Okay. I have it in gray. Which gray is this? I'm not sure. I think I have a couple different grays. This is the lighter gray. And then I have it in black. I do have a couple of them in the cropped version. I definitely prefer the long version. The reason I got the cropped version in some of them is because of the low stock. And I was just getting what I could get, you know. I still like them, but definitely prefer the long length. Here's the other gray. I haven't worn this one yet. Also, I would just like to mention that the padding in these, this one is actually really good. This one's one of the older ones, it must be. But the padding is way too thin for my preference. If this is any feedback, if Oner ever sees this, I need better padding in here, okay? Half of these that showed up to me came crinkled and like folded in half, and then it looks like you can like, it looks like I got a weird nipple. And I don't know why they did that, because apparently they all used to be thicker like this, and so much better thicker. So, and I don't have it in me to buy a bunch of new bra pads and replace them all. So I just walk around with crinkled nipples all day, which not my favorite, but I still love it. So it could be better. It could be better. I have it in ruby, white, and this is one of the cropped ones. I have it in this yellow. Honestly, it kind of looks a little bit green. I don't know if that's like from when I washed it. I don't really love it. And then I have ballet pink. I think that's all of the ones of this little strappy version. I do love the strappy version. I just think it's so easy to throw on. I love that there's a built-in bra. It's just right up my alley. Sometimes I work out in them. Usually I just lounge in them or use them as like my everyday clothing. As you can see by the obscene amount of Oner that I have, this is like most of my wardrobe. I pretty much wear workout clothes, lounge clothes, PJs, and then office clothes because I have an office job. So that's why I have an obscene amount. Like, this is truly what I wear all the time. I do have 2 of the halter neck vests. I like these okay. I like the halter bra soft motion more than these. I think they're really flattering and pretty, but they're just not as comfortable, you know? So I have that in the cropped white, and then I have it in umber brown, which I haven't worn. I did get this in a medium again because of stock, but I would say small for all the vests. I definitely like to do medium for all the soft motion bras, but I do like the small for all of the little tanks. So keep that in mind if that means anything to you. So those are all of these ones, and this pile is growing. I'm sure you can see it here, but maybe you can't actually. I don't know. Anyway, then these ones, which are my favorites. Oh my god, I want this in literally every single color. These came out after the strappy ones. Had I known this was coming, probably would have gotten less of the strappy ones and more of these. I find these to be the most flattering on. And so I have it in rosewood, I have it in light toasted red, and then I have it in khaki green. I'm not sure exactly which green this is. But yeah, as soon as, I don't like the brighter colors as much, but as soon as the neutrals come out, which I think is in like 3 days, I will be getting probably 3 more colors of those. Okay, I know I'm sounding crazy. I do. I know that I sound crazy, okay? Okay. Next up, continuing on with the tanks, I have the Mellow Rib halter neck. I bought 2 at once when they came out. We have this gray and then this green. Probably my least favorite thing that I bought from Oner, to be honest. The halter is too tight. After an hour, it's like really hurting. And then it's always gapes right here in the front when I have it on. And again, it's the Mellow Rib fabric, which just isn't as soft as the Mellow Soft. It's still nice, but I just think like for $50 or however much these were, I would not repurchase, would not recommend. So I have 2 of those, but don't really wear them very often. The next tanks we'll go into is the ones that I wear for working out. And I love all of these. So we have the unified, I don't know, is a scoop or a V-neck tank. And this has a little crossback. I do really like these. I'll show you the one I prefer in a second. But I like the compression. I find these to be very flattering. So and the material is great for working out. The bra pads are good. It's just sweat wicking. Like, this is the kind of thing I like to wear in the gym. I feel snatched. I feel like, you know, I can get a good workout in. So I have it in black, and then I have it in chalk pink. And again, I feel like this chalk pink changed color a little bit. I could be wrong because I know, you know, there's some color variation across the fabrics. And this is still pretty. This one doesn't look as dingy as the soft motion chalk pink. Like, here's the soft motion chalk pink. Neither of them really look that dingy when they're next to each other here, just compared to the new ones. So, I don't know. So I have those 2. I love these, but sadly, what I prefer is the Timeless square neck, I believe is what it's called. Full length tank. This is one of my favorite Oner products, and it's really sad that they don't sell it anymore. I think they still have a couple on the website, but I would love them to come out with this exact same design in unified. I mean, I actually really like this timeless fabric, but I know they're getting rid of timeless totally. So if they replace this with unified, I'd be still very happy. And, you know, if they move the logo to the back, I am not a huge logo person. I mean, all the Oner stuff I have, I love it. You know, if I moving forward, I see how they're removing some of the logos, especially with like the soft motion, like in the front silhouette, there's no logo. I just think that looks so sleek and beautiful. You can wear it like anywhere. Like this, I'm only gonna wear it at the gym because of the logo. If this logo was not in the front here and it was in the back, I would wear this for fucking everything. Sorry, excuse my language. I would wear this all day, any day, to any event. I just think it's so beautiful, flattering. I mean, I don't know, maybe I take that back because it's very compressive, but this is probably my favorite top to work out in from Oner Active. So I have it in the toasted red or light toasted red. I have it in black. I have it in true blue. This is the crop version, and this one has the tonal logo. I wish they kind of all were tonal logos. I think that looks just really beautiful and more elevated in my opinion. Also, this is the cropped version. I do prefer the long length version. It's a little bit more snatching, and I just don't want my skin to show. So like if my shorts end and then my top starts and I'm doing like a freaking squat, it's gonna ride up and then I'm just gonna have like a belly roll there. It's not for me. I like it to overlap, snatch in, you know. I have the, which green is this? Anyway, I have it in green. I have coal, and then I have white. The coal and the white were some of my first purchases. As I said, Timeless was an older one. So these were out like, you know, Black Friday 2024 pretty much. And that's when I discovered that I was completely obsessed with them. So those are all of my tanks, I think, unless, you know, it's possible I'm missing something because I just have so much. But I love those timeless ones. I love the timeless ones. Oh, I do also have a soft motion in true blue. I actually sleep with this one, so that's why it's in a different pile. Let's see, maybe I'll go into my tops. So I have this top, which I guess kind of fits in the sports bra tank sort of category. This is the open back unified twist front, white. I love this. I think it's super beautiful. Again, as I said, I don't love super cropped things, so I don't find myself reaching for it very often, and I also cannot work out in this. Way too risky. Like, I would not feel comfortable going to the gym in it with my personal body type, but I think it's beautiful for outside of the gym. Like this with some like sweatpants, I love that. So we have that top, and then we're gonna start with the long sleeve because that's what I have on top here. So I have the rose pink soft motion long sleeve. I think these are amazing. I love this. It's very soft, sleek. Now this one doesn't have a built-in bra, and they do have some that have a built-in bra that I would say I prefer. But this just like with some jeans or like leggings if I want to work out. This underneath to go skiing. I mean, I just feel like this is very versatile. It's just like a staple piece, but in a nicer like fabric feel. So I really just can't complain with that. Love the rose pink. I would say rose pink is one of my lesser favorites. It's sort of purplish, and I don't like purple. So you'll see the common theme colors that I have are gonna be pink, black, red, and some blues. Those are just what I reach for the most. But I do still love this pink. It's just not one of my favorites, but I love it. So we have that one. I think that's the only, no, that's a lie. I also have it in white. Very beautiful. This with the vest, very beautiful. So two of those, and then I have the soft motion scoop neck ones. This is scoop neck, I think it's a scoop neck. This is the ice green with the built-in bra. Now I love the built-in bra, and I think this is so flattering, but again, like I said, with the soft motion, the bra pads are so thin that like they fold, you know, when I wash them, and see like, for example, right here, you see that like line in the middle. This is from when it like folded in the washing machine. And again, I could take better care of mine in washing. Maybe I should remove the bra pads. I don't know. I feel like they need to be washed though. And then they get folded and then they get a dent. So then when I have this on, it looks like I have a dent in my boob, which is just not ideal, you know? But I love it still, like, fully, you know? That's why I keep repurchasing, because I still like them. I'm totally obsessed with the top. So that one is the built-in bra. I have it in ice cream. And then I have it in, this is the Cherry Blossom Pink, Mia's collection. So, in Cherry Blossom Pink, love that. And then also I have it in black. So 3 of those. As they keep coming out with more colors, I probably will continue to purchase these. I do live in Arizona, so it's not like super cold for most of the year. So I probably, and it is winter time now, so I am like inclined to buy long sleeve things, but I just don't get to wear them as much throughout the year. And so that's why I tend to like, you know, I like the built-in bra tanks, soft motion especially, the shorts, stuff like that. I just can't get as much wear out of warm weather things. Oh, I also have it in Umber Brown. This is new. I haven't worn it yet. So this one is not the built-in one though. I don't know if they, I don't think they have a built-in bra for Umber Brown, but just a beautiful fabric, beautiful fit, just clean and sleek, soft. Love it. The other long sleeve ones that I have Mellow Rib. As I said, Mellow Rib is not my favorite. I do think it's very cute. I love the little princess seams. And this will have a little off the shoulder moment. Again, wouldn't really wear this to the gym, but I do think it's a pretty piece, a little bit of like a slight V-neck. It's just a pretty shirt. It's a pretty shirt. Can't complain. That's chalk pink. And then I have Mellow Soft long sleeve. So I have here the Glaucous Blue. Glaucous Blue was like one of my favorite colors. So I have, as I said before, I go for the reds and the pinks, but this color grabbed my heart. So I have the Mellow Soft long sleeve with the princess seams. I just love the Mellow Soft. Again, I don't really wear it to the gym. I know a lot of girls wear it to the gym. I prefer the like sweat wicking fabric and like tight compression for the gym personally. But I do wear this outside of the gym and I just love them. Like, I haven't tried the Mellow Motion. I've heard some mixed feedback on like the fabric of it, and it's like, to me, the reason I like the Mellow Soft is because of how soft it is. So I don't really want to like, you know, give up on the softness. I don't know. I'm still gonna try it, I think, because I like the little quarter length one that they have on the website, so I probably will still try it, but it's not currently in my collection. So I have it in Glaucous Blue, and then I have it in Rosewood. I love the Rosewood color. This is a beautiful, if I put a little scarf with this, I just love it. But as I said, don't really wear it to the gym. Honestly, a lot of my Oner clothes, I wear outside of the gym. Like, obviously all the ones with sweat wicking fabric I wear in the gym, and some of them I don't. Like, I still will wear soft motion in the gym. Not as much though, not as often, but I just wear it outside of gym. It's like my whole wardrobe. Like, see what I'm wearing now? Like, I'm wearing a Rosewood soft motion, the full length zip with the pockets here. I'm just like, am I wearing this to the gym? No, but I think it just looks beautiful. It's beautiful, so I wear them as my regular clothes. Anyway, moving on. I have more of the Mellow Soft. So I've got Mellow Soft black short sleeve, long length. Again, in general, I do have some that are a little bit cropped. I do actually like the cropped ones for the Mellow Soft, but in general, I reach for the longer versions for everything, because even when it like scrunches a little bit, like at the stomach, I think it looks cute. I don't like hate that look like some people. We have the Plum Brown. This one does pull purple a little bit over the brown. I think the 70% Cocoa and Umber Brown are a little bit more of a pretty brown color, like this one here. This is 2 different fabrics, but this is the Umber Brown, and then this is the Plum Brown. So this one does look a lot darker, but again, different fabrics, so, you know, take that as you will. I think the Umber Brown's a little bit prettier for me, unless you like purple. If you like purple undertone, the Plum Brown is very beautiful. And yes, Mellow Soft. So we have that in the short sleeve. Then we have this one. This is an older one, so I think this is like cherry. I got this in a large because I just needed it. Large is not my size. It does fit though. Honestly, you could size up, you could size down. I feel like the sizes aren't that big of a difference because I'm normally a small, and then I will size up to medium for a lot of bras, but typically I go for small for everything. This was also the cropped version. Maybe that's why I got a large, because I didn't want it cropped, but it still looks very nice on. And then I have it in white. The white is very see-through, so not my favorite. I don't reach for it a whole lot. I just don't like things that are super see-through, because then it just feels like I'm not wearing a shirt. Like, as I said, I like them a little bit, slightly more coverage, unless I'm feeling like super sexy that day. But there's the white. And then I think that's all I have for the Mellow Soft. Could be missing something, but that's what I see in front of me. And then I have these like classic tee. I have it in white, and I don't see my other two in front of me, which means I left them in my closet, but I have it in white, black, and then I don't know if it's claret red or ruby red. I don't remember which they named it, but it looks like the ruby red. So I have this in three colors. I like them. They're kind of a basic. They're a little bit thin for my liking. Like, I did buy it in chalk pink and returned it because the color was just kind of weird compared to the other chalk pinks. So I don't know, it's kind of a hit or miss for me, but it's very lightweight. It's good for Arizona, and it's slightly cropped and like loose. So I just think it's pretty flattering for just like a t-shirt. So I do really like it. So I have 3 of those. Sorry, I don't have the other 2 in front of me. I thought I brought everything out here. I have the biggest pile of stuff in front of me, and my closet's like almost empty. But yeah, I still missed stuff. I knew I was going to, but I remember them. I remember what I bought. Okay, now we're going to the Go-To Seamless. I don't know, because they have a couple seamless shirts. This is the one that's, you know, not tight fitting. Obviously, this one's a little bit of a thicker fabric. Honestly, this is one of my favorite tops to work out in when I'm feeling a little bit bloated or just like don't want to think about my outfit. I chuck one of these on. This is the Glaucous Blue. I just reach for them so much, like with a little short with this over, I just feel comfortable. I don't have to think about it, you know, especially for those days I just don't want my tummy showing. So I have it in Glaucous Blue. I have it in True Blue. I have it in white, which has, I think, gotten a bit of a pink tint in it, probably from washing it with some of my pinks, but I don't really care. And then I have it in coal. So yeah, any like neutral color of that I would grab. I just think it's easy. Like, I'm gonna move this pile out of the way. I just think it's an easy shirt for me. I do have the Go-To Seamless, and I don't remember which one's which, like what are they called? This is the tighter one, and it's a lot thinner. So this one's really thin. It does look flattering on. I would wear this for like a leg day. If I'm gonna sweat a lot, it dries pretty fast. But again, it's very lightweight and tight, so it's not gonna be compressive at all. So it just depends on what I'm going for that day, but a very nice shirt. I did buy this before in the chalk pink too. I think it was chalk pink. One of the pink colors, and I returned it because it was see-through. So that, like with the white, it's just the light colors of this will not be see-through. Whereas if this came out in lighter colors, like this one in white is a little bit see-through. This one in white it's like a little bit see-through, but it's really not like, it's not that bad. So if this came out in like more like pinks and stuff like that, I would love that. But anyway, c'est la vie. So yeah, it's black. Those are pretty much all my tops. Let me look, I'm looking. Am I missing anything? I have this is the Mellow Rib again. This is the cardigan. I love the ruby red. The ruby red, the glaucous blue, soft girl pink. Those are probably my 3 favorite colors from Oner. And then just like black, you know, staple. So I love this, you know, I just think it's cute. Would I repurchase? I'm not sure. I feel like, you know, I don't reach for it a whole lot. Again, I live in Arizona, so it's not that cold here. I do think it's a very beautiful top though. So if it's buttoned up, even if it's open, I think it's a good piece to have in the wardrobe. Then I have the vest. This is, what is it called? You know what it is. You know what it is. You're not gonna get this confused with something else. So we have this in the vest. This is like the gray marl, I think. I do like this a lot. I didn't go for the long sleeve version just because I felt like I have some other long sleeve, this material from other brands, and I just didn't need like extra of it. I do like the vest a lot though. So this with like soft motion white long sleeve underneath is so pretty. So I have that. I have, jumping I guess categories slightly, I have this all-in-one, this black unified all-in-one. It's like an open back cross. I think this is very flattering, very beautiful. Again, this is one I'm gonna have to wear on a day where I'm feeling a little skinny. So I didn't buy this in any other colors just because I feel like other colors would be a little bit more like, it'll show all your lumps and bumps. Even though it is slightly more compressive than like a soft motion. I did buy a soft motion short all-in-one, the halter neck one, I think it's halter neck, but I returned it because I just felt like I couldn't wear it confidently. And you know, that's the thing, is like some of these pieces, you know, you'll see them on the athletes and they just look so beautiful, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I need that. But then I'll try it on and I'll be like, you know, that doesn't suit me, it doesn't suit my body, and it's important for me to return those, and typically I do. So I'm pretty good about returning the ones that I don't feel like suit my body. Just because it looks pretty on someone else or it's in style does not mean that you should buy it. You should buy what you think is flattering on you. So I do love this in black, and I think for certain occasions it's everything. But I'm not gonna buy other colors solely for the reason is it's just not as flattering as some of the other pieces. So black is enough for me for the all-in-one unified. Then we're gonna go on to the soft motion jackets. So I'm currently wearing rosewood like I showed you here. I'm gonna stand up quickly. I love these soft motion jackets. So I have it in rosewood. I have it in ballet pink. I wish they would come out with the soft girl pink in the long version, because I bought the fiery red in the cropped new version. Personally, I don't like the logo placement, so they have it like on the sleeve here and then at the bottom, which I'm just like, why at the bottom? Because you have the bottoms, like the shorts logo right at the top, and then you're gonna have another logo right above it. It's just like, to me, the way I read that situation is like, girls have long hair and their hair covers this logo, and they're like, well, nobody can see the logo. I'm just like, the brand is doing so well. Nobody needs to know the logo. They see it and they know it's Oner. They don't need to read Oner on it. So that's my opinion, but I prefer the logo up here. I do also prefer the white logo. I don't know, look at me pointing at all the things I don't like, but the gray is okay, it's fine. I do prefer the white though. But yeah, I like the long sleeve ones, or the long length ones, better than the cropped ones. I returned the fiery red one. So I have it in ballet pink. I have it, this one's new, light toasted red. I don't like orange. I hate the color orange, and I don't like color purple, so you don't see those in my wardrobe really, but so I didn't love the fiery red color. It was pulling too much orange. This light toasted red is like the perfect red for me. It doesn't pull orange. Sort of reminds me of ruby red, but if you could see, I have it in ruby red. Look at all my reds. This is embarrassing. As I said, pink and red are my favorite colors, so I'm making excuses. Anyway, I have light toasted red. This is the ruby red. I think ruby red is my favorite of the three, but all three of them have a different purpose. I love all three of them, so that's why I bought all three of them. Anyway, jackets, I then have the black, classic black. It does have some glitter on it and hairs because I washed it with a shirt that has glitter on it. As you can see, I'm not the best washer. Okay, I don't wash my clothes perfectly. I'm a human. Anyway, I have it in glaucous blue. And those are all my soft motion jackets. It's a lot. I know it's a lot. I love them. And then I have this one. This is one I bought at the beginning when I first discovered Oner. So I'm not sure if it's unified or timeless. It doesn't have pockets, so it might be the unified one, the original one before they came out with the pockets. And gray. I got it in medium too because I used to, like, I didn't understand the snatching bit, you know, so I was like, oh, I want it to like fit nicely and like not be super tight. And then I'm like, girl, the tight is what makes it look good. So I like it. I don't really reach for this one very much because I discovered the soft motion ones after that. And also it has the front logo. So I'm just This would be maybe more for like the gym or if I'm gonna go on like a run outside or something. So I definitely prefer the soft motion jackets over the unified or even just any of the other jackets that have the front logo. Like to me, it's just like, if you have the front logo, it just takes it down a point. So, and then I have this. I haven't worn this one yet. It's the Chalk Pink Air Move. Beautiful. Now this one does have a front logo, and that one actually doesn't bother me on these because I have, so I first had the coal gray, and I loved it so much. It's just such like a good throw on jacket. It's pretty light. Like the fabric isn't going to keep you like super warm. So it's like a good Arizona jacket because, as I said, Arizona pretty hot. So I don't need lots of jackets, but I wore this to the airport. Wore this to the airport a couple weeks ago, and a girl was like, I have the same jacket as you. And I was like, I wasn't like that. I was like, really? Anyway, she said she had the same jacket as me, and I was like, I just love the Oner community. Like people, one time I was getting my nails done, and a girl was like, are those the Oner Active shorts? I was like, girl, I have everything in Oner. Like, yes, it is. They're amazing. So anyway, I just love that. It was just a cute little moment of, you know, all of us just loving Oner. So I have it in coal and then chalk pink. Beautiful. I do have the shorts in both of these. Let me see all that. I have it, the matching shorts. And then as you saw earlier, I have the high neck chalk pink bra. What's that brand? Easy Lift with the zip. So I just thought it was so cute. They're like, all their marketing, man, all the athletes, they just take the most beautiful pictures. And listen, I've applied to be in the campaign. This is my third time now applying, and I don't have a big following, and this is like my first YouTube video that I'll be posting. Hopefully this is not like 2 hours. I need to make it faster, but everyone just makes the clothes look so cute, and it's for a reason. Like they just are so cute. So anyway, I have that in the pink. I also have the gray shorts to match the gray. Air Move, such a classic. This is something I would wear to like, if I was like going scuba diving, I'd put this like over my swimsuit, you know, and then bring this if sometimes it's cold on the boat. Like, they're just very versatile for me. I don't run a lot. I'm trying to get into running more. I just don't really like to run. I used to play soccer for 11 years, and so I ran a lot then, but I don't play soccer anymore. So I'm trying to run a mile a week, and it's embarrassing. I'm very slow, but anyway, good running short too. So making my pile over here bigger. I think, is that all of my tops? I think that's all of my tops. Last little bit of tops, I would say. I have the PJs. So I have the At Night, I think they're called At Night something. I have it in the gray, and then also I got this one. I don't really like to wear a long sleeve to bed as much, but I do wish that I had got one of them in the long sleeve because I think it's pretty cute. But anyway, they were out of stock, so I have it in both the red color. I don't know what this red's called. So it's not rosewood. If it's called rosewood, this is not rosewood color. But anyway, I love this one. And then when I got this one, I was like, it does not feel the same. Then I looked on the website because I was like, I looked at the tags and they were different like percentage. Like, listen. This one, the gray, is 91% viscose and 9% elastane. And then this one, 94% viscose and 6% elastane. This one feels a lot softer to me, like softer, flowy PJ. This one is not nearly as soft, so it's a little bit disappointing, personally, because I don't know, I want my PJs to be really soft. I did keep it because I think the style is very flattering, and it's still got that like bouncy, like nice feel, but definitely keep that in mind. It does say on the website, so I didn't sneaky find something. They are different compositions, and I way prefer this one. So when they come out with more, I really hope it's this 94% viscose, because the softer the better. Just like that with like soft or like mellow soft versus like mellow motion. It's just like, I like soft. Don't move away from the soft. The soft is beautiful. So I have both of those PJs. I'm obsessed with PJs. Honestly, most of my PJs are from Skims. and I do prefer Skims over the Oner one, but I do like the Oner one. I like it a lot, so. And then recently I got the knitwear. I got the Soft Girl Pink. The Soft Girl Pink in the knit is not the exact same color as the Soft Girl Pink in Soft Motion. I would say this is almost more similar to Ballet Pink with the undertones. Like this is the Ballet Pink. I was like wearing these together the other day. I feel like that's pretty similar. Now this one, sorry, oh no, that's not it. Where is my, okay, here's the Soft Girl Pink. This is new. So this is the Soft Girl Pink. This is the Ballet Pink. They're very similar. But the Ballet Pink has a bit of like a yellowish, like a peachy undertone. And then the Soft Girl Pink is more of like a white undertone. And so like when you hold this up, I feel like this has a bit more of like a peachy undertone. I feel like it matches the Ballet Pink a bit better than the Soft Girl Pink. That's just my personal opinion. But so I kind of feel like this should have a different name, but it's different fabrics, so it is what it is. It is what it is. But I have it in the straight leg and then the off the shoulders match. I don't really have anything like this in my wardrobe, but I really like it as an addition. Like I wore them not together actually. I wore this with with the Ballet Pink leggings. And then maybe I'll insert a picture. And then I wore these with like with this, but just like totally different looks. But I would wear them together too, but maybe not out of the house. It's a little too much like casually for out of the house for me. So I love that. Will I get it in more colors? I don't know. I did like the oat colored one. I just don't know if I need it in multiple colors because it's kind of a unique set. It's like I'm such a person that as soon as I find something I like, I buy it in every color, as you can tell. But there's some pieces that are a little bit more unique. Like it makes sense for a staples, like the jackets and the soft motion bras and soft motion tanks. Like they're so versatile, I can wear them for everything. But like this is a little less versatile, you know? So I don't feel like I can buy it in every color and justify it. So anyway, that's my opinion there. Same goes for this. What are these? The track bottoms. They are very wrinkly. They do hold on to wrinkles, which I don't love, but I am obsessed with these. When I first saw these, I have that and the jacket, the matching jacket. When I first saw this on the website, I was like, that looks so cool, but like, I don't know if I can pull that off. I bought the bottoms first, actually. I did not buy them both. And I was like, ooh, that's a bit of me. That's a bit of me. I love them. They're very loud. They're very loud, but I love them. And then I had to have the jacket afterwards. So I think this color combo is just like beautiful. This is the moss brown little white stripe with the black. I love it. So honestly, I've really been wanting to buy the one that has, I think it's rosewood, and then I think it has ruby red in it. But again, it's sort of like the knit where it's like, it's just not as versatile as like some of the soft motion pieces. So I feel guilty buying, you know, multiple colors of this because it's more of a statement piece. So it's hard to justify multiple colors of statement pieces. So going off of that, since that's sort of in like the lounge category, I have the ruby red here, Jersey Track, maybe is what it's called, the white stripe. I love these. Now, the problem with this, when you wash this one, I'm getting red everywhere. Like I'm wearing this, like around the house, and I got red fluffs all over my house. So I will say, if that really bothers you, I would not go for these, but I just love the ruby red color, and I think the style is just so beautiful with the white line. And then I have the matching jacket. So I'll wear these separately, wear them together. That is a bit of me. But as I said, I am not a fan of the little red fluffies everywhere. I think this is the only sweatsuit that I have from Oner that does that. And maybe it's because of the color, it's just more noticeable, but definitely keep that in mind. I also have the straight leg foundation sweatpants. When I first got these, I was like, I don't know, like, are they worth, what are they, like $60? I'm like, I don't know, is it worth that? But then I was like, you know, it's just a good staple, and I love them. I'm glad I kept them. So I usually fold the waist over, because I like to get the regular length in pants, I'm only 5'3", but I have very long legs. I have scoliosis, so my torso is like very short. So mostly legs. So I definitely get the regular length and like everything. And then if I need to, I fold this over because I kind of like the look of that. So these are just the straight leg foundations. I did buy a midweight half zip. I think is the midweight, I think is what it's called. I hated that. I returned that immediately. I was like, this feels cheap. I don't know if it's just like I got a weird one or if I just prefer sweatpants and sweatsuits that are like a thick fabric. I like my sweatpants to feel thick. If it feels thin, I'm like, ugh, felt cheap. I did not like that. That was the only thing I bought from Oner where I was like, this feels cheap. So personal opinion there, but I like the foundations ones a lot. So black straight leg foundations. And then I have these, I think these are also foundation. I could be wrong. This is the one with the like logo here. This is the chalk pink, the OA logo. Again, straight leg. Even this, like if I compare this to like my other chalk pink, like the color is just faded. I don't know. Like when I ordered that chalk pink midweight zip, the colors were vastly different from this. And so I think when I wash the chalk pink, it just doesn't hold up. It still looks really beautiful, but when I'm pairing them together, I was like, that does not look right. So do love those though. Love me a good sweatpant. And then I have the Air Move straight legs. I just got them in black, so straight all the way down. These are really great. I mean, just like the shorts and the jackets, it's a very versatile piece. It's good if I don't want to be wearing like leggings, you know, or like tight shorts. I just want something loose on my body. That's just, it's a good go-to, in my opinion. Also, like the type that it's like, and I don't know why I'm saying swimming again, because I don't wear long pants to swim, but it's just like something that's gonna dry fast, you know, if it's gonna get wet, and I like that. So I like the Air Move straight legs. Will I get them in other colors? Probably not. I feel like the black would kind of just suffice for like the whole category. But I mean, if they came out these in pink, I probably wouldn't say no. I wouldn't be able to stop myself. So, or like a ruby red. See, that's the thing is like, there's so many things that it's like, I wish I could pick the color for the certain items that they come out with. Like they just came out with the Enhanced Lift tank and it was just in purple. And I don't like purple, so I didn't buy it. But I'm like, when are they gonna come out with it again? Like I still wanna try it. So I do say I've learned though, I've gotten very good about only buying things I know I will like or want to really try in colors that I like. I have previously purchased colors that I don't like, and then it's just, it's not, I just don't wear them because I don't like them. So, you know, lesson learned there. Now that I'm thinking about that, I do have another tank and it's not here. I don't know. There was this tank that's like a loose strappy. I'll probably go get it in a minute here, but it's like not the most flattering. I got it on the sale. It was like $7. So I'm not that mad about it, but like, it's just like one of them I got like in a color I didn't like. I ended up donating it actually. But yeah, it's just like, just a reminder, just because something's popular and new and it looks good on other people, if it's not your style, it's not your color, just skip out, you know, something new will come that you prefer for yourself. So again, I'm learning that. I think I do that pretty good job with that. As you can see, I have a mountain of Oner Active, but I would say like 98% of this I wear all the time and I truly love it. On to the next item here. We have the soft motion skirt. So I have this in the chalk pink. Again, just not, the color did not hold. It's, you know, as I said multiple times. Anyway, I have it in the pink, and then I also got it in black. Because honestly, this is like a nice skirt to me. Like if I'm wearing something that covers this logo, you would not be able to tell the difference that it's like an athletic skirt. Like I would totally dress this up, or I would wear it like golfing. So I feel like very versatile piece. So those are the skirts that I have. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. All I have left is bottoms. So we'll start here with the Effortless. So these are Effortless. I think this is cherry. This is one of the older colors. I don't love, all right, hear me out. I don't love the Effortless leggings. Before I discovered Oner, I was an Alphalete stan, and I love the Alphalete leggings. So I don't love these, and because my main reason, actually I have two reasons, but the biggest one is the scrunch here. It's so short, and I don't know, like, when you put this on your body, so here's what I've learned. You cannot just put this on your body. It will not look good. You have to put it into place. So what I mean by that, you have to pull it up your butt, and you have to pull the sides of the fabric from your butt into your crack and pull it up even further. So it's inside the booty crack. With Alpha Elite, I just don't really have to do that. I pull it up and I do a couple squats and it like sits in the right spot. So I don't love that. The other thing I don't love is the fabric feels thick, and they call this like a second skin. And I have this in a size small. If I were to size up, it would be too loose on the waist. I don't know, I didn't try it, so I could be wrong there, but I like it. I still wear them. I have it in this cherry color and then in the glaucous blue. And I do still wear them. I think I like the design on them, like the little, you know, contour here along the glute. And I like the feel of the fabric. It feels very durable. It is durable. I just don't love that about the booty scrunch. So that alone, because I got these before the shorts, and I don't work out in leggings very much. I work out in shorts. Prevented me from getting effortless shorts for months and months, because I was like, I don't like the leggings. I just wear my Alpha Elite shorts, my Alpha Elite Amplifies. I love them. And then I tried the Enhanced Lift short, and I didn't really have the same issue with the booty scrunch as I did with the leggings, because again, you have to put them in place. You have to yank them up your butt and pull the fabric into the crack, and then they look beautiful on the butt. They look beautiful on the butt when you do that. But the problem I have with the Enhanced Lift is it's way too tight around my thighs. It gives me that sausage look in the back. I got big thighs, you know? So I don't like that. I don't find it comfortable. If I sized up, again, it wouldn't fit in the other parts. So I do love the line detailing here. So I have it in black, and then I also have the Enhanced Lift in the, is it mint green? This one came out December, I think. So I do love this color, and I like the design a lot. Like I think it looks nice. It's way too tight, and that drives me nuts. But after I tried this black pair and I realized the butt scrunch looked cute, I was like, maybe I would like the effortless short. So I bought at Black Friday. This is the first time I tried it, Black Friday this past year, a couple months ago. I bought is it Claret or Ruby? I think this one's called the Claret, but Claret Red. And I was like, these are my favorite shorts I've ever had. These are my favorite shorts. They're very long in the waist, so this is prior to the mid-rise. So I do have to fold them over to hit me in like the small of my waist, and I'll insert a picture of them like fully up. It like goes way past the small of my waist, so I don't love that. But you can yank these up, pull it in the crack, and it makes the booty look perfect. And this is not too tight around the thighs. This one is beautiful. I actually, after I have these, because this Claret Ruby Red color is like my favorite color, I bought a second pair of them. These ones are dirty, so better throw these to the side. But I have two pairs because I'm obsessed with them. So I was like, I need to buy it if they sell out. It was panic buy. But I'm like, also, I wear these like 5 days a week. I wear workout shorts 5 days a week, so I really feel they get a lot of use. So once I tried these, I was like, okay, effortless shorts are my favorites. I do think I prefer these over the Alpha Elite Amplify shorts. Now again, I'll say I prefer the Alpha Elite Amplify over the effortless long pants. And that's just, I think this booty scrunch still doesn't fit on me well on the leggings. They look beautiful in the shorts, but something about it, it just feels too short and not like in the right spot on the leggings. But to be fair, I work out in shorts, not really leggings very often, so it doesn't make that big of a difference. But I would not repurchase, I don't think, the Enhanced Lift. It's not for me. Some girls love it. I like the mid-rise, but just the too tight around the thighs just isn't a good look for me. So I do have this, two of these in the Claret Red. And then I bought the mid-rise. This is the Fiery Red. It does pull a little bit orange, as I said. I don't mind as much in the shorts. Yeah, so this is next to the Claret. Very different. But I like the mid-rise too. So I think I would prefer the mid-rise because when you actually pull it up and get the fabric in the right spot, it's high-rise. It's not mid-rise on me. So I don't have to fold it, but it's like hitting the right spots. So I'm excited for them to come out in more colors of this, and that's when I'll buy more Effortless shorts. I have so many pairs of Alphalete Amplify shorts. I really don't need any more shorts in my collection. However, when they come out with more colors of this, or I just decide to get rid of some of my Alphalete ones, then I'll buy some more. I have so many that I don't need anymore. The shorts. So those are, honestly, people are blessed with the like Effortless, and that's like what most other people's collections are. I would say the majority of my collection is soft motion. So anyway, I have these shorts. These are the Unified and Rosewood. I do like these a lot too. I find these really good for like anti-sweat. These aren't as flattering on the booty, and I am a scrunch bum kind of girl. So I don't reach for these as often unless I'm trying to do like a matchy set. But I have them in Rosewood, and then I have Chalk Pink, which again, the Chalk Pinks just don't align across fabrics and after you wash them, but it is a pretty short. So I have those two. Oh, and then I also have it in the cross waist in True Blue. Honestly, a lot of people prefer the cross waist, but since I don't like my stomach showing, I prefer this, because then like my tank top or shirt is going to cover this waistband anyway, and I prefer that over this, truthfully, for me personally. So I like it still. I don't have a huge preference, but so that's my Unified. And then I'll go into my soft motion shorts. Guys, we're almost there. I mean, not really, but sort of. So I have black soft motion shorts. I have these ones that I'm currently wearing. I have one of the older pairs of soft motion. I have it in the leggings, so straight up leggings, not the shorts. And they do fall down, like my glutes like pull the band down, and then it's just not as flattering. So I do like the addition that they had there. I do think they made them a little more high rise with this, and I don't love like super high rise. Like I want it to be like at my belly button or a little past my belly button. I don't want it to be to my ribs, you know? So I feel like there could be some improvements there, but I have it in black, Rosewood as I'm wearing. I have it in Umber Brown. I have it in Iced Green. And then I have it in Glaucous Blue. Glaucous Blue. I have Rose Pink. And then the Soft Girl Pink, which is new. I haven't worn these yet. And I'm sure other people have told you, but the fabrics in soft motion are not all created equal. Some are definitely softer than others. Some people say it's the color. I honestly just think it's the batch, because this black is like the least soft I've ever had. And then some of my other blacks, this black skirt is softer. So I don't know. These right here, the Soft Girl Pink is like the softest one I have. So I just feel like there's some range there in the softness. It doesn't really bother me that much though. I still think they're all pretty nice. I have the fold overs in Chalk Pink. I got these in a medium and I don't like them. I should have returned them. They don't fit me. They're way too big at the waist and they just don't look good on me. Also, the color's completely messed up in the wash. So medium, fold over, absolutely not. Do not size up in soft motion. I've not sized down. I've always stayed in a size small, except for these, which I got a medium. I don't know if I would try an extra small. I'm usually a small medium, like a small, and then a medium in like bras, or sometimes I'll size up. Actually, in Unified shorts, these are small, but I prefer the mediums in Unified. So I'm a small medium, typically a small, but I don't think I could size down to an extra small. That just seems like not my size, you know? And then I have the ruby red foldovers. So I do like these ones because these ones are my size. So I do prefer just the regular soft motion shorts to the foldovers, but I do think these are cute. They don't have the ruby red in the regular ones, so I had to get the foldovers. Those are all of my shorts. And last but not least, we have leggings. So I am a whore for soft motion leggings. Tell you what. And again, I don't really wear these to the gym. Truthfully, I wear them just as like a normal outfit. Before we get into the soft motion, I'll just go quickly through the other couple pairs that I have. I've got the unified, just regular legging. This is the crossband waist. I think these are nice. Kind of depends on the situation for me to wear them. Again, I don't reach for leggings a whole lot, but I love the color, and you know, it serves its purpose in my wardrobe. And then I have, where's the other one? I guess I already showed you the effortless ones I have. So I think the rest are soft motion here. Okay. I have the ballet pink straight, oh, these are inside out, but I have the ballet pink, just regular legging, and these ones are the ones I was talking about that don't have that little mesh panel. And so these ones fell down. I was wearing them the other day, and they were annoying me a little bit. And then I have the ballet pink straight legs. These ones also don't have it though. That's interesting. So all my ballet pink is like older, I think. Straight legs, beautiful. I did not have the problem when I wore these though, because I pulled these out of the wash too, and I did not notice a problem with that. So just the regular leggings I think needed that mesh paneling. So anyway, here we have, this is the ballet pink. You get to see my craziness. We've got the cherry blossom pink. And we've got the soft girl pink. Guys, I'm trying to make this so you can see the differences here. Okay. So we've got, calling a bird to me, okay? We've got soft girl pink, ballet pink, cherry blossom pink. Let me bring in your other pinks for a comparison. This is the rose pink. And then, ooh, oh my gosh, it's gonna be way buried in here. Let me see if I can find it for you. I'll try and find it for you. Here it is. I'm amazing, I did it for you, okay. This is the chalk pink. I did buy the chalk pink straight legs. I ended up returning them just because I was like, girl, you don't need a million pairs of straight leg pink pants. It's ridiculous. I know I'm ridiculous, okay? So we have, where am I gonna add this one in here? Okay, these are the pinks. Can you see them all? I think so. So we have chalk pink, soft girl pink, ballet pink, cherry blossom pink, rose pink. And I like this one the best. So this one's got blue undertones, white undertones, peach undertones. Again, a peach undertone. I think these ones are sort of similar color family. And then purple undertone, in my opinion. That's how I would rank or call these. So take these off my arms. I like this one the best. It is see-through a little bit. Ballet pink and soft girl pink are both a bit see-through. Chalk pink and rose pink are not see-through. And the cherry blossom pink is also a little bit see-through. So yeah, take that with what you will. But this is chalk pink before it's washed. Again, soft motion. Soft motion. I'm sorry, what? That is not the same color, okay? Like, I don't know if you can see in this lighting or not, but this is chalk pink, soft motion, not worn, chalk pink, soft motion, washed. That is not the same freaking color, okay? Okay. Anyway, so those are all my pinks. It is horrifying. I know, it's horrifying. You don't have to tell me, I know, but I will wear them all. And I'll wear them all the time because I love them. You know what? These ones are dirty. Okay, now other soft motion ones that I have. I have the flares here. This is the only pair of flares that I have. So I have the umber brown. Sorry if you can hear that fire alarm. I have the umber brown flares. And I do really like the flares. I would say I prefer the straight legs. So it's good to have some variety for me though. So I do like the umber brown flares here. I just realized I do have one more pair that's not soft motion. This is the 70% Cocoa Unified flares, the wrap waist. I love these. I actually think these are so flattering. So I would go for the unified flares over the soft motion flares. And I would wear these to the gym. Hello, I'm recording. Oh no. break. Pause.
Good.
No, I can't do that. Because this black is like the least soft I've ever had. And then some of my other blacks, this black skirt is softer. So I don't know. These right here, the soft girl pink is like the softest one I have. So I just feel like there's some range there in the softness. It doesn't really bother me that much though. I still think they're all pretty nice. I have the fold overs in chalk pink. I got these in a medium and I don't like them. I should have returned them. They don't fit me. They're way too big at the waist and they just don't look good on me. Also, the color's completely messed up in the wash. So medium, fold over, absolutely not. Do not size up in soft motion. I've not sized down. I've always stayed in a size small except for these, which I got a medium. I don't know if I would try an extra small. I'm usually a small medium, like a small and then a medium in like bras, or sometimes I'll size up. Actually in unified shorts, these are small, but I prefer the mediums in unified. So I'm a small medium, typically a small, but I don't think I could size down to an extra small. That just seems like not my size, you know? And then I have the ruby red foldovers. So I do like these ones because these ones are my size. So I do prefer just the regular soft motion shorts to the foldovers, but I do think these are cute. They don't have the ruby red in the regular ones, so I had to get the foldovers. Those are all of my shorts. And last but not least, we have leggings. So I am a whore for soft motion leggings. Tell you what. And again, I don't really wear these to the gym. Truthfully, I wear them just as like a normal outfit. Before we get into the soft motion, I'll just go quickly through the other couple pairs that I have. I've got the unified, just regular legging. This is the crossband waist. I think these are nice. Kind of depends on the situation for me to wear them. Again, I don't reach for leggings a whole lot, but I love the color and you know, it serves its purpose in my wardrobe. And then I have, where's the other one? I guess I already showed you the effortless ones I have. I have the ballet pink straight, oh, these are inside out, but I have the ballet pink, just regular legging, and these ones are the ones I was talking about that don't have that little mesh panel. And so these ones fell down. I was wearing them the other day and they were annoying me a little bit. And then I have the ballet pink straight legs. These ones also don't have it though. That's interesting. So all my ballet pink is like older, I think. Straight legs, beautiful. I did not have the problem when I wore these though, because I pulled these out of the wash too and I did not notice a problem with that. So just the regular leggings I think needed that mesh paneling. So anyway, here we have, this is the ballet pink. You get to see my craziness. We've got the cherry blossom pink. And we've got the soft girl pink. Got some China. So we've got, calling a bird to me, okay? We've got soft girl pink, ballet pink, cherry blossom pink. Let me bring in your other pinks for comparison. This is the rose pink. And then, ooh, oh my gosh, it's gonna be way buried in here. Let me see if I can find it for you. Here it is. I'm amazing, I did it for you, okay. This is the chalk pink. I did buy the chalk pink straight legs. I ended up returning them just because I was like, girl, you don't need a million pairs of straight leg pink pants. It's ridiculous. I know I'm ridiculous, okay? So we have, where am I gonna add this one in here? Okay, these are the pinks. Can you see them all? I think so. So we have chalk pink, soft girl pink, ballet pink, cherry blossom pink, rose pink. And I like this one the best. So this one's got blue undertones, white undertones, peach undertones. Again, a peach undertone. I think these ones are sort of similar color family. And then purple undertone, in my opinion. That's how I would rank or call these. So take these off my arms. I like this one the best. It is see-through a little bit. Ballet Pink and Soft Girl Pink are both a bit see-through. Chalk Pink and Rose Pink are not see-through. And the Cherry Blossom Pink's also a little bit see-through, so yeah, take that with what you will. But this is Chalk Pink before it's washed. Again, soft motion. Soft motion. I'm sorry, what? That is not the same color, okay? Like, I don't know if you can see in this lighting or not, but this is Chalk Pink, soft motion, not worn. Chalk Pink, soft motion, washed. That is not the same freaking color, okay? Okay. Anyway, so those are all my pinks. It is horrifying. I know, it's horrifying. You don't have to tell me, I know, but I will wear them all. And I'll wear them all the time because I love them. Other soft motion ones that I have the flares here. This is the only pair of flares that I have. So I have the Umber Brown. Sorry if you can hear that fire alarm. I have the Umber Brown flares. And I do really like the flares. I would say I prefer the straight legs. So it's good to have some variety for me though. So I do like the Umber Brown flares here. I just realized I do have one more pair that's not soft motion. This is the 70% Cocoa Unified Flares, the wrap waist. I love these. I actually think these are so flattering. So I would go for the Unified Flares over the soft motion flares. And I would wear these to the gym. Hello, I'm recording. Okay, mini break because my boyfriend got home, but almost done with my full collection here. So I have the other straight legs. I have these in the ruby red, which are my favorite color, as I said, so I love these. All of these are in regular length because they are a little long for me, but I tried the short version and I do not like anything that sort of resembles a high water, so I returned those. Yeah, they were not working for me, so I just realized I'm missing a pair here too. Listen, I couldn't get it all. I've got too much. So I got the ruby red, and then I do also have the ruby red, just regular legging. So I just love this color. So I wonder actually, does this one have the, I haven't worn them. Oh, so this one does have the mesh band. So this one probably would not ride down like the Ballet Pink ones, but I haven't actually worn them yet, so I'm not positive. So I've got the ruby red. I've got the straight legs in the rosewood. Matchy matchy. I have regular black, which that's the one I don't know where it is, so it must be in my closet still. I have the soft black, and these are the fold overs. So this was like the very first pair that I got because they were all selling out. I could never get my hands on them. So this is the first pair that I got in the fold overs, and I love these in the soft black. I feel like I could wear them with like everything. I would not get the fold overs in other colors though. I just would prefer the non-fold over, just the regular. But for the soft black, it's the perfect little addition. And then I have the regular black, which I don't have in front of me. Got True Blue, Glaucous Blue, and then I've got the dark khaki. That's my last item. Straight legs, so I've got a lot of straight legs. I know. So now I'm going to take a minute to sort through all of this and then come back with my top 10 favorites and then my passes. Although you've heard a little bit along the way as I'm showing you some of my comments. But yeah, I'll pick out my top 10 if I were to restart my wardrobe now. So 1 second. Here is my bag of favorites. I could not pick 10. I'm sorry. I picked 13. 3 over what my goal was, but I really feel like each piece in here deserves its spot in a staple wardrobe of mine, my ideal wardrobe right here. And of course, the colors aren't necessarily like I'd want them in multiple colors, if, you know, that makes sense. But my little Oner bag favorites. All right, let's look through them. Let's go through the bundle. Okay, ready? First pick out of here, the black straight legs. Are you surprised? Are we surprised? I did find them. This is just a staple. Let's be real. I mean, again, all the colors I love. I would say honorable mentions here. We've got the ruby red and the soft pearl pink. But since I had to choose one, I would go with the black, because it just matches everything. And everybody loves and knows these straight leg. If you haven't tried them, why are you living under a rock? Anyway, first item, black straight legs. Second item, I'm going with the Claret Effortless. Now, if these were in the mid-rise, I would say the mid-rise probably, but haven't tried them enough to confirm. I only had the one pair. So we're going with the OG Effortless. And for me personally, I would go with the Claret or black, but today it's the Claret, okay? Then I'm going for these soft motion shorts. As somebody who lives in Arizona, this is like a full-on staple for me. I would wear these all day, every day, to the gym, out of the gym. Comfortable, versatile. Again, I would like them in multiple colors. As you see, I have, but if I was starting brand new, I would just go with the black. Next item out of here, we're going with the soft motion halter. This was my pick for the soft motion bras. I think this one's the most flattering, and since I don't really wear any of them in the gym, I find this one to be the most flattering for outside of the gym. I would say I love the scoop neck, but it does ride up, which is annoying to me, and I think this one just looks the best on my body. So we're going with, and I liked the soft pink here, but if I was fully starting fresh, maybe black. I don't know, it's hard to say. Like, having something in black just goes with everything, and you can mix and match with other brands, and you know, if you're starting fresh and don't have anything in your wardrobe, it's always good to have black. So my next item in here is going to be seamless, or go-to seamless loose tee. I went with the glaucous blue. Again, I think this color is not pulling perfectly, but it's a lot lighter than it looks like on the camera from what I'm seeing. It looks very dark in this color. Maybe it's just the angle I'm in, but it looks a lot lighter in person. I just wear these. I reach for these all the time. If I'm not feeling like a tight outfit, this is what I'm gonna be wearing to the gym. And I just put this on, chuck this on. It's easiest, comfortable, sweat wicking, pretty, flattering, you know, it's gonna be in my top 13. Next item we have in here, this one maybe is an honorable mention. I wouldn't say it's the top 10, but it did make my top 13, so it's one of the lower on the list. But we have the built-in long sleeve soft motion shirt. Again, not a gym piece, but just a beautiful staple for your wardrobe. And I just think it's very flattering. It's soft, it's comfortable. You don't have the bra lines in the back. It's just a very good piece in your wardrobe. Next item that made the top, we have Mellow Soft. I picked a long sleeve here again because I don't wear it to the gym, but this is a staple in my wardrobe. It's so comfortable and it just matches. It goes with jeans, it goes with leggings, it goes with everything. It's so soft. I love a modal viscose. Yes, does it say exactly what this one is? 92% modal, 8% elasting. I love me a modal fabric. Short sleeve, long sleeve. If I was starting fresh, I'd probably go for the rosewood. I like this one a lot. Long sleeve. Next item in here, sadly guys, I'm sorry, my top 10 is gonna have 2 timeless pieces. The timeless bra. This is my favorite bra Oner has ever come out with. If you're wearing like a back bra that has, why can't I think of the name of it? Just this, you know what I mean. It covers, it's covering this, so it'll be super thin. It covers this. It's the most flattering in the front on my boobs personally. The square neckline, it's supportive. It just does everything I want it to do in a sports bra. And I really hope they come out with a very similar product since they don't sell it anymore. But timeless square neck sports bra, top 10. This one again, not gonna be a top 10. We're gonna go with the top, 11, 12, 13. But I'm gonna go with these pants, the track pants. I just love these. I think they suit my style. And again, that's a personal preference. They do get kind of wrinkly. I just reach for them a lot. I find them really comfortable. I find them stylish. They just feel, a bit of me. So again, probably not top 10. I guess I'm gonna put these aside for my honorable mentions, I suppose. Those are my honorable mentions. Next item I have in here, just the regular strappy soft motion tank. Very versatile, very flattering, built-in bra, not much else to say. Top 10. This one, maybe even my top 1 item. This is in the top 3 for sure. We have the Scoop Neck Soft Motion Tank. No notes. No notes. This one, again, timeless. Sorry I'm putting it here, but it's in the top 10. Timeless tank. I just love wearing this too for like a leg day. Like this, with this, come on. It's the perfect gym fit. No notes. And then, of course, we have to include a soft motion jacket. So, soft motion, full length zip. This is the ruby red. I would buy that every time. So let's see, one absolutely favorite. My top 10 with the honorable my honorable mentions of this group would be the Mellow Soft, the Scoop Neck built-in bra, soft motion, and then these. The other ones will be my top 10. But yeah, if I had to start my order from scratch, I would buy these in a heartbeat. I love them so much. So that is my entire, guys, I don't even know how long I've been filming here. Probably like 2 hours. I hope this video is like not longer than 40 minutes, but my little favorites bag. One more thing before I close out. A couple things that I would just skip. They weren't for me, and I would not repurchase. Mellow rib, halter neck. Already mentioned why I don't like them. Gaping, too tight around the traps. Material's not my favorite, not as flattering, just not my favorite. Enhanced lift, I would pass. My least favorite shorts I've tried, too tight around the thighs, and what gives me sausage thighs. Don't like that. Enhanced lift, and this is what I didn't show you earlier. Couldn't find them, I went back in my closet and found them. This is the tank, and it's old. They don't sell this anymore, but it's like this strappy, sort of loose tank, and I actually really like this white one. I do wear it pretty often because it has a little moment for, like, you know, showing off your sports bra, or, you know, it's just white, so it goes with a lot. I also got this in 2 other colors, this bluish color, and then a purple one that I donated again because I don't like purple, so I would not repurchase this. I don't think it's very flattering on, and that's the main reason, because I do like how it's loose. I wish they came out with something similar to this that's a little bit more flattering, because this has very good potential. It's just not quite hitting the marks that I need for a top, because it's not very flattering. But I like how loose it is. I like how open it is. Good with the sports bra. It's white, matches a lot. But yeah, for me, it's going to be in my bottom choices. So those would be my bottom 3 from Oner Active. But anyway, I know I have an addiction. I've spent an insane amount of money, and I will be spending more money on this brand. It really has my heart. I'm a big fan of Chrissy. I'm a big fan of all the athletes. Please support one of the athletes. These 3 are my top favorite. But to give you 5% off, I believe. And hopefully one day I'll be part of the campaign. As you can see, I've spent thousands of dollars of my money. I am a Diamond member, and I use that Diamond member access every single launch. So I am going to try to do No Spin March, so I really hope they don't do their spring sale in March, because that would be impossible for me to resist. But anyway, thank you for watching if you're still here. That is my entire Oner Active collection, and currently my favorite brand, and most of my wardrobe. So anyway, that's all. Thank you.